Good, there we go. Just flickering because there's too much natural light. There you go, that's better. So yeah, I mean, I was with Hastings and I had Hastings with my Peugeot. But when I tried to insure the Honda, I couldn't get insurance with them. They didn't get insurance, so I'm with First Central now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but I haven't got black box.
Yeah. Well, that's what Hastings now do. They send out a black box so that the following year your insurance goes down.
It should go down anyway.
Yeah, it should do, but I've got 8 years no claims. But yet my insurance is, if I didn't have it, it would have been 500 something. So
If you didn't have it.
yeah, but because I've agreed to have this black box on it, it's a little black thing sticks on the screen, which I'm certain is wrong. Because it keeps doing using my phone, which I need my phone on anyway, so it can plot my driving distance and my score. So it says phone usage. I'm thinking, well, that shouldn't really come up because I'm not using my phone. Because it should clock it when you pick up your phone to use it, and if I'm passenger, I'm using my phone because if I'm like to text and be on the phone while we're driving. So as I'm driving, it shouldn't come up, but it does. So that knocks my score down. Then it says cornering. I drive like a freaking nun. In fact, I've seen some nuns drive faster than me, but still. I go around the corner and it actually says hard cornering. On what planet?
Normal, yeah?
Yeah, please.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And if I tap my brakes just a tiny bit too hard, it says hard braking.
What?
So I now have to figure out how to, well, I used to do it in my Peugeot, so I now have to drift glide to stop it. And that's harder than it sounds.
Can't you brake using the gears, or have you got an automatic?
It's manual, but it's start-stop. So I can still brake, but I've changed my braking technique. So I'm tapping my brakes as I'm coming up to any junction. And if anybody suddenly decides to stop in front of me and I tap too hard, which is like...
So if there's no one in front of me, it's like, you know when you've got three quarters of a mile, you've got that marker, haven't you, or 300 metres, you've got that
and
marker.
you genuinely brake.
I take my foot off the accelerator.
And just drift up.
And then I'm drifting up, but then I'm coming down in my gears, so I'm not actually wasting my brakes.
Yeah.
It's only if there's someone in front of me, then I put my brakes on.
Yeah, but the thing is, it still registers that as hard braking.
What, that?
Yeah.
How can it register that? You're not braking.
No, you go through the gears. And it's registering the motion of the car. I'm thinking, are you having a freaking laugh?
Oh, wow.
I mean, the first time I took it out, because they said you need to calibrate it, so you've got to take it out. So I thought, okay. At 100% for 2 weeks, and then suddenly started doing all this rubbish. I thought,
how long have you had your licence?
Since I was 21.
Oh, so you're only 25
no, like 22,
now.
sorry.
It's only 3 years you've had your licence.
Yeah?
I said, well, you're 25 now, so you've only had it for 3 years. And
Okay, I'll take your word for that.
Oh my God, Nathaniel, I can't believe you didn't catch on to that.
Yeah, that's my mum's math thing. It's like, one of those.
So when I rang up to cancel my Peugeot insurance from Hastings, they said, why do you want to cancel? I was like, I've no longer got the car. Have you got proof of sale? No, but I've got proof that it's been crushed. Well, you need to send that to us, otherwise you can't cancel it.
What?
Yep. And then I still had to pay, I think it was like £35 I had to pay Hastings to cancel my insurance. I said, I haven't got the car anymore. I've got a certificate of destruction, but I still had to pay
I've never had to pay up for destruction of anything.
Well, who was Michael? Michael was with Swinton. Right, and then when he sold his car, he was like, I haven't got the car anymore, it's no longer mine, it's been sold to these people. Yeah, it's still an £86 cancellation fee, and it was like, no it is not.
Yeah, I'll admit, Swinton's a bit scripts going, but yeah, they're a lot more honest than blooming that.
But that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, how many years have you been driving now? Seriously? Over 20?
License, yeah.
How
I was
many
22 when I got my license.
How many accidents have you had that is your fault?
They've been generally my fault. 2. I've actually stated that before.
Yeah.
The rest have been either somebody's backed into me, somebody's tried to claim something from me when my car was hit and I wasn't even in the car.
Yeah.
The other was when I backed into a. Although saying that, I count it, but it's not counted. I left a note saying my drive's like I backed into somebody's car, put a dent in their wing, and I left a note on their car with my contact details, license registration, and home number and address, and I never heard a thing.
You never heard a thing?
No. And I did mention it to my, and this before we had phones with cameras on, because I backed into it with a tow bar. And I know I did a lot of damage because I looked at it, because I had to pull his wing out so he could get home. And that was before he got there. And I was late, so me and my friend pulled the car out, or pulled my car out from it, and then pulled his wing out. I left the contact it with all my friends said, no, leave it, because you know the car park that used to be opposite Shanghai Sam's?
Yeah.
There. Beals, that's it.
Oh, right, yeah.
So there's going to be a camera in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought, if I should run off and leave it, somebody's going to pick it up with a camera, and I'm going to get done. So I left all the details, left on his windshield.
Yeah.
Never heard a thing. I saw the car a year later.
Did it still have the dent in it?
My dent, a few other dents and something. I thought, how's this guy not called anyone? And they did say something. I did mention to the lady that had the car. I said, no, it's okay, it doesn't matter, it was still running. It was nice of you to leave your number. I said, oh, I did tell my insurance company, and didn't they get in contact with you? She said, yeah, I just told them to forget it. I was like, really? So that's the nicest one I've ever had.
So I've been driving since 1991. So that is 32 years. So I've got all the no claims bonus, the maximum you can have. Right, and then I think it was like the end of June. This car kept on braking in front of me, trying to make me hit it.
Yeah, good insurance.
And then he moved over to where Morrison's is, you know, the going in lane for Morrison's. Yeah. He went into that, so I started coasting near enough next to him, and then he swerved out. I've swerved and I've caught an ambulance.
Trying to avoid him. Yeah.
To try and avoid him, I caught an ambulance.
And then he sped off.
So there's paint transfer. They've got a nice black streak down the side of the ambulance, and I've got a couple of yellow spots from the ambulance. And I rang my insurance company and I said, look, I need to explain everything, and then I want you to tell me where I go from here. So I explained everything, and they said technically it's not your fault because you were trying to avoid an accident. However, because you clipped an ambulance, it is your fault because you actually clipped it. And it was like, yeah, I kept on saying that it was my fault.
Yeah.
But I've got until December, so it must have been June, because I've got till December. If the East Anglian Ambulance Service don't make a claim against me, then I'm free. No points will go on me. It won't increase my insurance at all.
So they've obviously seen what's been going on then. Unless they've seen
every ambulance has got a dash cam.
Yeah.
So I've marked from the back wing all the way to the back door is a black streak from my car. On my car there's no damage apart from some yellow transfer.
And that's it.
That's it. So they just said it was transfer. However, they've got, because it's an emergency service, they have 6 months to actually go back to your insurance company, which I didn't know. I thought it was only 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But no, it's 6 months.
So the next time the car's due for whatever it is they've got, because you have annual refits or annual maintenance or some stupid rubbish every so many weeks or so. So if that comes up, you can still get pulled in.
I can still get pulled in.
Nice.
However, the ambulance driver, who is an amazing lady, she said, well, this ambulance needed a couple of dents because it hasn't got any. And it was like, oh, don't make me feel bad. And she said, no, she said, all the ambulances have got some sort of paint transfer.
So you need the christening.
Yeah.
Just you wouldn't want to be the one's christening.
Exactly. But straight away I was like, I'm so sorry, it's like, it's my fault, totally my fault. And they went, we could see what was happening, but I didn't hear him because they didn't have their sirens on, but they had the blue lights on. I didn't hear him. I checked my mirrors before. I mean, it was a split second, but
so it's just as they cruise past you.
As they cruised past me, so it was like literally. So they were here, and I've caught them here. So it was literally there, and this driver was here. So he's come across. I've gone across, and I've caught the ambulance. But I still got to wait 6 months. And if they don't come back to me or contact the insurance company, nothing will go ahead. And everything that I've reported will be thrown out.
Sounds fair. Well, that was part 2. Stick with part 3.
And when is it going to be part 3? In 3 weeks' time? 3 weeks' time, okay. So see you in 3 weeks then.